morning. All right. I don't know what's going on with my computer this morning. As always, let's face it, I shouldn't even say that anymore. I should just start and it'll figure itself out. Okay, let's give anybody a minute or two to join in. Good morning. I hope everybody's good. I hope we made it through a beautiful weekend, a cold weekend. Happy Father's Day weekend. Happy Juneteenth weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed their day off yesterday. That's all I got. Give it another 5 seconds or so. 5 seconds. All right, so I realize this says dad bods and back pain do not have to go hand in hand. Nobody's back pain has to go hand in hand with their body. There are people of all shapes and sizes who do and do not have back pain. There are very, very fit people who have back pain. There are very, very fit people who have no pain. And the other end of the spectrum is true too. I don't know what's going on with this. Are we good? Who knows? And so just because you have a body doesn't mean that body has to be in pain. And so today I want to talk about a few things that can help with back pain, especially that can help with acute back pain, which means like the right now back pain. Like, oh, I just picked up a thing and now my back hurts, or I just moved a thing and now my back hurts, or I just carried a child and now my back hurts. Let's talk about like the here and now of that. And so first thing you can do is you can take a rest. I realize that sounds next to impossible when you have a family and all of the things that we have to do. But take a rest, and I want you to get yourself into sort of a gentle traction position. Now, if you are a fan of the ice, use the ice. If you are a fan of the heat, use the heat. Whatever feels good on your back, do that thing. But the very first thing I want you to do is get into a traction position. So I'm going to draw you a picture of what that looks like. And then I'm going to show you on the floor back here. I've got it set up. So this is you. And this is your table, your couch, your chair, whatever. Okay, so here you are. You're laying on the floor. All right. You've got your hips at 90 degrees and your knees. Oh, I'm going the other way. Your knees at 90 degrees. Your feet can do whatever they want to do. But this part of your tailbone should be just lifted off the ground, just enough. What we're trying to do is we're trying to create a gravitational opening so that this part of your leg is supported. This part is hanging, and that gravity can push down right at the base of your tailbone to open up your low back. So a lot of times when you have that spasm in your low back or that pinch, things will just close down. And so we need to sort of open things up again to relax them. That traction position is a really good position to do that. If you can't get in that position for so many reasons, you can potentially do a little doorway traction, which is you take a broomstick and you put it's a broomstick. So here is your doorway, and you are laying. Oh my gosh, this is not going to be good, guys. You're laying on the floor. The broomstick is on the inside of the doorway. You are laying through the doorway, and you push your arms into the broomstick. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. The broomstick is on the other. I can't picture that. I can't draw a picture for you of that one. It is not. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here's our doorway. Here's the broomstick. Oh my gosh, guys, this is a riot. This is you. I'm gonna open the door and show you later, or I'll put up a video. I'll put up a video of it later, or I just I need more coffee today. Anyway, the first thing you want to do is relax that spasm down. So getting in and out of that traction position is going to be really uncomfortable. So I'm going to show you how to do it. The rest of treating back pain, while we're down here, I'll show you a couple exercises to do But the whole of treating back pain goes back to, I think, literally every live I've ever done, every exercise I've ever put up. We spend our lives in this forward flex position. We're bringing our shoulders forward. We're bringing our necks into extended extension, which means that these are weak, which puts our shoulder blades at a disadvantage. Our shoulder blades are our big movers that support our core, our abdominals, our pelvic floor, our butt. The whole kit and caboodle is affected by the seated posture that we have. And especially when we're parents, especially if we're working desk jobs and we're in the seated posture and then we're scooping up tiny humans all the time, that forward, everything brings you back to getting open and extended. So getting your, I said extended, but I want your chin flexed. Getting your ears over your shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips a little bit behind your knees. Just that beautiful, the queen is coming posture. As many times a day as you can get that done, and even stand up to do it. Please open your hips up, because your hip flexors really pull on your back from the front. So they attach into your spine and they pull from the front. And if you're pulling your spine forward, you're getting an increased curve in your back, which puts you at that increased forward flexion. Your head is desperately trying to find the horizon. So you get that hyperextension, you come forward, and you're just sitting. All of those ligaments and tendons are just pulling on your low back. That focus is just intense on your low back. And so then you turn the wrong way, or you look quickly, or you pick up something heavy, and bam, you throw your back out. So yeah, that has nothing to do with anything but having a body in space. I'm sorry I'm all over the place this morning, but let me show you how to get into that 90-90 traction position. And I'm going to show you how to do it with less pain. There are no superheroes. You're not throwing yourself on the floor. You are guarding. You are thinking tight abdominals. Like when your kid runs up and hits you in the gut with their head, tight abdominals. So this is the setup that I have, just because this is the setup that I have. A kitchen chair is a really good height, or an ottoman with a pillow on it, or a living room table. Pretty much what you want it to do is hit just, when you're standing, you want it to hit just above your knee for height. So I've got right here, this is hitting just above my knee. This is also really squishy. So I know that, so I'm setting it up. Let me get this up. Okay, so our 90-90 traction position. I've got a table. Let me see if I can put this. Yeah. Okay, so getting down to the floor. My back is killing me. I'm sort of protected. I'm forward. Everything's really painful. First thing I'm going to do is try and find something that I can lean on. A person, somebody good to lean on, somebody steady, not like a 6-year-old. Piece of furniture. We're going to half kneel position. This hand is going to use that knee to lower myself down. This hand is going to use that. Okay, again, this is not comfortable. Oh, my back is killing me. So I'm in this forward protected position. I'm going to tighten my abs and squeeze my butt a little bit because we're going down to all fours. Okay, so it's not bad. We're here. I don't know how we're going to get out of here, but we're here. Tighten your belly. Legs go to one side. And here you are. Now you're sitting on the floor. Congratulations, you've made it halfway, a little over halfway, to traction position, which is going to feel good. Before you get down here, get yourself your ice or heat, whatever feels better. If you're down here and you forgot it, call it to somebody. If you're in a lot of pain and you don't want to give it up and you don't have anybody to call to, then just skip it this step. Next time you do this, grab your ice or your heat. All right, we're going down. We're going all the way on our backs. Okay, here we are. Now this should feel pretty good. I have no idea if you guys can see me. I'm going to turn, turn, turn. All right. Brace your abdominals. Up you go with one leg. You're going to push that down a little bit and scoot your bum over. Up you go with the other leg. Get yourself comfy. And then your butt should be a little bit off the floor. So not a lot, just the very end of your tailbone should be a little bit off the floor. You can flop your arms open. You can rest here. This opens your shoulders. This opens your your neck. This opens everybody. Hang out here for 10 minutes or so. You can do some posterior pelvic tilts, which if you put your hands in your low back, squish your hands, squish your hands, squish your hands. This is abdominal work. This is not butt work. This is not shoulder blade work. If this gives a little bit more of an irritation or a spasm, you can rock your hips side to side. You can rock your hips front to back, the other side to side instead of like this. You can go up and down with your abdominals, tight tummy. I want you to think of lifting that pelvic floor, and I want you to breathe out, tighten your abdominals from that braced position. You can move yourself around if you need to get more comfortable. And just rest here. This is a great place to open your low back. It should calm that spasm down. If you want to give your legs a little bit of a push to open that up a little bit more, you can. When I'm talking about that doorway traction, consider the doorway right here. Your legs are flat, and you have like a broomstick on this side of the door frame with you. If you push that broomstick down, you're separating your spine a little bit, right? You're pushing one part of your spine through the doorway, and the other part is sort of staying on the other side of the doorway, so you're opening that up. This is the same thing, but in that 90-90 position. So you can push on your legs a little bit if you want to open it up. If that bothers it, don't do it. Good rule of thumb, if it hurts more, don't do it. And then once everybody's calmed down, how do we get out of this position without flaring it up again? Well, that is a great question. So first thing, we're just going to do like 5 or 6 posterior pelvic tilts. Flatten that low back against the floor. There we go. Now we're going to hold that tight. So we've tilted back. We're tight in the tummy. We're breathing. And then down we go with one. And then pretty quickly down we go with the other. Onto our side. We're going to roll all the way over. Push with that hand. Back up to all fours. Keeping that tummy tight. I know, it looks a lot better when you don't have back pain. Get somebody to help you if you need help. Okay, again. That kneeling position. I'm resting on this. I'm pushing on this. My tummy is tight. Up we go. All right? So. See how that feels. If you're feeling good, awesome. Move about your day. See if you can get up and walk around, see how that feels. If it's not doing good, get back in that position, rest it out, give it 10 more minutes, put some heat on there if you did ice the first time, put some ice on there if you did heat the first time, do some gentle pelvic tilts, and then go into a little bit of a march where you just lay on your back and you just march your legs up a little bit. Tummy really tight. So we're trying to coax that pelvis into its normal movement pattern. You can push-pull, so push up on one knee, pull into your hamstring, and then switch that, push-pull, push-pull. Let me show you what that looks like. That can get a little confusing if you're just hearing it. So, here we go. From this position, so you can do your posterior pelvic tilts, tummy tight, a little marching. There you go. And you don't want to rock your pelvis, you want to really control it. So control it up, control it down, keeping that posterior pelvic tilt. And then the push-pull, so I have one hand on my hamstring and one hand on my knee. And I'm going to push this knee up and push this knee down. And then I switch this hand. Here, I'll see if I can go sideways. I'm taking the whole cover with me. So, one hand goes on the hamstring, the other goes on my knee, and I'm going to resist. And then I'm going to switch. I'm going to resist. Switch, resist, switch, resist. Just 2 times on each side should give you a little bit of relief. If none of that works and your back still hurts, send me a message. Call me. Let's figure it out. Jeez, what did I do? Who knows? It could be something very different. It could be coming from your knee. It could be coming from your shoulder. It could be coming from somewhere else. It could be coming from your 7-year-old. But questions are always welcome. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. Yeah, back pain can be tricky, but it can also be calmed down pretty quickly. I will have to say, if you can calm it down, put yourself through some exercises, some low-level exercises. We're not doing crunches, not planks right out the gate, nothing that's asking your body to do a high level of stuff. Posterior pelvic tilts, marching, bridges, clamshells, hip adductions, so like squeezing your knees together with a ball between them. Low-level stuff that reinforms your core what it needs to do before you get back into the high-level stuff. I think that's all I got. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.